In this Simply Social Let's Play live stream, we're going to be playing Wright Patterson Mahjong at WPMJ2Gs.com. Today, you see my avatar, Hoptoy, because I'm under the weather and I don't have the energy to do hair and makeup. So that's why you see Hoptoy on the screen. I hope you enjoy her. I do. She lives vicariously through me. Wright Patterson Mahjong is still in beta testing, public beta testing. So if you don't already know, you can participate. Just create an account at WPMJ2Gs.com and you can practice decision making on their beta platform. The game is supposed to be launched sometime this month. They're working on scoring, is my understanding. And there are still some glitches in the game that will probably be fixed between now and the release. I'm crossing my fingers. We can still practice, though, with decision making. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to first say thank you for watching my videos and for sharing about my channel. Also, channel members, thank you so much for supporting MAHJLIFE. And moderators, thank you for being here to help watch the chat. Today's format is simply social, so feel free to socialize, but we're going to focus on gameplay with commentary too. So I am going to go full screen since I'm not on camera today. Here's the platform. This would be the dashboard. Click play now to get started. And then, of course, you'll sign in or sign up, whichever applies. Click log in. And then if you want to play, you could play with, well, I think when the game launches, you can play with robots by clicking the top one, Flight Academy. And then to play with friends, you would click Wings Among Friends. Let's try it today. I wonder if we could do it. I wonder if there'll be other people on. Create game. Let's see here. Join. I've not tried this before. Join player 2, 4, 5, 6. What does that mean? User. Oh, I really am not sure what all that was about. Anyhow, we're playing. Are we playing with real people here? I don't know. It says user 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, well, let's just go. So we have mostly cracks. So I would probably focus on cracks. We're passing right. Now we're passing left. So that's one of the glitches in the game that is supposed to be fixed. Let's see here. Since we have a run, let's see. Let's go ahead and let's break up the wins. We're going to try to play all cracks. And I don't know if we're playing with robots or real people. All right, we're just going to keep going regardless. So we have 4 discards, which is going to make us probably an underdog on this one. We're going to have to draw really well. We're likely playing a concealed hand, so we need to draw cracks and honors. If you don't already know, honors are a combination of wins and dragons in Wright Patterson Mahjong. If you haven't already done so, you'll need the green book. There's a link to it in the video description below. That has all the rules and valid hands for the current publish. And there's also a link in there to a deep dive where I explain how to play the game. Oh yeah, we're gonna discard these offsuit tiles. Our goal is to get to 1 suit in honors. So we'll be probably playing hands on pages 17 and 18. Pair hands and sequence hands, likely a sequence hand. We have almost a full run. We need a 7 crack in here. And we're just gonna gather, and then we'll look at the hands after we run out of discards. It kind of simplifies decision making. You just discard these offsuit tiles. Once you're down to 1 suit or 1 suit with honors, that's when you look at the book. Some people who don't know how to play this game yet, but know of it, assume that you're looking at the book constantly, but you're not. You don't have to look at the book all the time. Like right now, we don't even need to look at what the hands are yet because we have too many discards. So once we get rid of our discards, that's when we'll look at the hand and then see if we have lots of pairs or if we have mostly sequences, and then go to the right page. And that will give you just a segment of hands to choose from as opposed to the entire book. So even when a tile is discarded, you just pass because half the hands are concealed. For singles, or I'm sorry, not singles, but for pair hands and sequence hands, all but 1 are concealed, I believe. Let me just double check that. Maybe they're all concealed. I can't remember. There's 1 pung hand, harmony. Harmony on page on page 18, number 17. That's the only exposable hand. So we're just going to let every tile go until we run out of these discards. That's why it's more likely than not that you're going to rely on drawing. And that's a big part of the luck of the game. If you're playing an exposable hand, however, you're going to be able to expedite hand development. So the luck factor is lower. You have to be able to draw your tiles if you're playing a concealed hand and you have no control over that. That would be where the luck comes in. Otherwise, it's all about skilled decision making and correct application of strategies. It's just as much of a strategic game as any other game of Mahjong. As a matter of fact, I was thinking about it, and I think this version is much more like Mahjong competition rules than any other version, because Mahjong competition rules has some common patterns in their scoring. So I would liken this to Mahjong competition rules, even with difficulty, the difficulty level. So that was an epiphany I came to today. If you don't know about Mahjong competition rules, I'll add a link in the video description below to it so that you can see what I mean. There's a wiki article on my website, MAHJLIFE.com. If you go to the wiki and type MCR for Mahjong competition rules, you'll find the article. All right, so we're going to keep passing on these tiles. We need cracks. You can see we're not drawing. So we just need to bide our time. There are a lot of cracks out there right now. Let's see. We have 5, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9 out there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. So there are still a few tiles not out. No, there's a 4 crack right there. So a 6 crack hasn't been discarded yet. Oh no, there it is. There's 1 of every tile minimum. And then we have 2 7s and 2 5s out. So we still have potential here for Peng Chao or piano keys. and I'll explain those. We finally got a keeper. All right, now let's look at, we have three more discards really, but we could look at page 18 since we have mostly sequences in here. I would consider piano keys or Peng Chao, numbers 15 and 16. So Peng Chao is 4 Pengs or Chows, any combination plus a pair in one suit. You have to draw your winning tile for that particular hand. So it's challenging. And then the other hand would be piano keys, sequence of 1 to 9 in one suit with 2 Pengs and a pair with simples. Simples are tiles 2 through 8. So we have 2 pair in there right now. Yeah. So I would say we're probably closest to piano keys. We need to get a 7 crack. There's 1 out right now. So no, 2. There are 2 out now. 2 7 cracks are out. 2 2 cracks are out. But we have potential still here. Not so much with the 2 crack because 2 are out. So we're just going to continue the plan. We're on the last wall. Oh, darn. Probably going to need to fold on this one. Let's see. Let me use this chat. Oh, no, that's not what that is. That's how you talk to the developers. Never mind. I was thinking we could maybe talk to each other, but no, you can't. Oh, man, we keep getting BAMs. All right. Okay, what's this icon over here? Debug helper. Okay. All right. Let's just keep going. We have 1, 2, 3 more picks. 3 more picks and 3 discards. So technically we could still clear, but we keep drawing BAMs. So there's no way for us to win at this point. We have too many discards. I'm looking forward to the game being launched in full. If you're new to the game, let me know in chat how long you've been playing. Or write it under the video description below. Thanks for being here with me. I'm looking forward to the next hand because we're not going to make it here. We should have 2 good discards though, at least. We'll pass. We got a crack right now. What in the world? We draw our suit. The last tile. Oh, well. Okay, so anyway, ball game. It's a draw. Okay, let's play again and see what happens. Okay, so join. Okay, I don't know what that means. Does that mean those people are waiting and they're actual people? I don't know. I'll have to ask, I guess. Okay, we have mostly dots, so let's focus on dots. And same thing would apply. We're just going to gather dots till we run out of discards, and then we'll look at the book. So we're going right. Now we're going to pass left, which is not correct. Let's see here. Let's pass 2, 3, 6, I guess. All right. No, we didn't get any dots. The robots, for whatever reason, do not pass dots, or very rarely will pass dots. So now we're basically in the same predicament. Look at these discards. This is one thing that if we're playing with robots, that is, looks like we might have a glitch going on over here across from us. Those 3 tiles should be in this player's hand. 4, 4, 4, and 1. I don't know what's going on over there. So you can see that the game is not quite ready for prime time. Oh, there it goes. They pushed, the tiles got pushed back. All right, so now we need dots. We have mostly sequence in here, only one pair with a number tile. For grins, let's keep terminals. Terminals are 1s and 9s. There's a whole category, two-page category for hands of honors, which are higher value hands, beautiful hands. And those are on pages 25 and 26. 25 and 26, hands of honors. We have 2 terminals, offsuit terminals. So maybe we can switch to honors since we have a pair of red dragons. But let's just see how it goes. If we start drawing dots before they're all discarded, then we'll give it a go. I wouldn't even look at the book yet as far as picking a hand. We have 4 discards before we really need to get to that point. That's one way to play the game faster. We keep getting BAMs. We need dots. Okay, our pick is coming up. Dots, please give us a dot. Okay, we got a terminal. So we have 3 offsuit terminals at the moment, and we have 5 simples that we could discard and play hand of honors maybe. Let's just see if we get more honors. Honors, incidentally, is a combination of wins and dragons primarily, but terminals, 1s and 9s, are also included in that. Okay, there's another terminal. So now we have a pair in here of 9 cracks. Let's just see what our next pick is. And let's look out at the discards to see how many terminals there are. There are 2 9 BAMs out there and a 1 crack. One thing I was thinking is maybe we could play at Angels. That's a hand of honors, double limit hand. Angels is on page 20. Let's see. 26, number 80. Number 80, 1s and 9s in each suit with 7 odd honors, any tile paired. 1s and 9s of each suit. So we would need a 9 BAM and then a 1 dot. We're going to pass. 6 crack. I'm kind of thinking we should just try for a hand of honors. With what we have at the moment, 2 pair, either Heavenly Hash or Heavenly Twins. We really don't have to pick a hand right now, but since we're waiting for our turn, we could look. Okay, here comes our turn. If we draw an honor, we did. We got a 9 dot pair. At this point, let's see here. I would let the simples go and focus on hand of honors. It's going to be a long shot though, but we have a big wall. We have a big wall here, so we could do it. All right, there we go. I wouldn't play Angels though. We have too many pair. So I would say Heavenly Twins or Heavenly Hash. Heavenly Hash we could pung. Well, let's expedite. Let's go ahead and pung. Oh, we got skipped. Heavenly Hash is a pung hand, so you can call. We didn't act fast enough. All right, so Heavenly Twins is a double limit hand, number 81, 7 pairs of honors. And in parentheses, you can see it says terminals, winds, and or dragons. So it's any combination of winds, dragons, ones, and nines. And you can use Kongs as 2 pair. So Heavenly Twins looks pretty good at the moment. And of course, now we're getting dots. Why does it do that? All right, let's look at Heavenly Hash. Heavenly Hash is number 70 on page 25. 4 pungs and a pair of honors and or terminals. Okay, now let's pung. Thank you. We're going to expedite hand development by exposing. We're going to meld. Melding will expedite hand development, basically. So there's still another 9 crack, I believe. Let me see. I only see 1 9 crack. There's a 9 dot out, so we can pung both of those. We just need to keep gathering honors. So at the moment, we have 3 simples to replace, and we'll just hoard honors. Try to do our best to pair up and pung. So we need to be full of the discards, because any discard where we have a pair, we can meld that discard. So we're going to look for 9 dot, 9 crack at the moment. And we'll play Heavenly Hash. Of course, we need to draw more honors from this wall. But what's nice is you can actually see progress as opposed to just waiting for your next pick. You can act on discards. Okay, so 9 BAMs are out of the equation. We got a keeper. Nice. Okay, now let's look how many norths are out. There are 2. 2 norths are out and 2 souths are out. So we're not going to be able to use both the north and south. We're probably going to need to just have one of those at the moment be our pair. Maybe. We'll just keep an eye on discards here. We're not drawing. Okay, our turn's coming up. We keep getting simples. Oh, it's random, supposedly. Sometimes it doesn't feel like it. Personally, we can't take it personally, although it feels personal. All right, we need a good pick. We have 3. We got it. We got one. We got one right there. 1 dot. Okay, now let's see how many are out. Just 1. So that's good. All right, so we're almost cleared to 1 suit and honors. We have 2 pair we can act on. We need 2 more pair, and we have 2 more picks. So if we get a keeper with each pick, we might be able to get ready to win, but I think it's unlikely. So at this point, there's no way we can win. We don't have enough pairs, but we could play for score. That's a good practice as well, because when somebody else wins, everybody scores, or the remaining players score and settle up. So you can practice scoring too. We got a keeper here, news, almost news. And we cleared to to all honors. So we made it to at least that little mini goal. I would call that a mini goal or a goal in the game. It's an achievable goal. Okay. Oh, they must have drawn a flower. That's not supposed to happen. You don't draw into that flower wall. That should not have happened. I don't know what the deal is with that. That has to get fixed. You don't draw into the flower wall. All right, so let's play again. And then let's see about how this works here. How does this work? There we go. What? Return to my game? I don't really understand what happened there. Okay, now we have mostly cracks. All right, let's, oops, we don't want to do 2/8. We're going to hold cracks. That's our predominant suit. So let's see if we can get cracks. We're getting, okay, so we're not, let's see here. I don't want to leave us with one suit for passing. We got a crack. Nice. Let's break up the one dot. We're going across. We got cracks. Oh, we're going to have a much better chance this time. Okay, so now we have 2 offsuit tiles, 7, 9, and BAMs. We have 2 single honors, white dragon and a north. We have mostly cracks. In here, we have a pung and a pair. Pung of 4s, pair 6. We're going to pass. We're likely playing a concealed hand on page 18. Probably Pung Chow. I would say most likely Pung Chow because we have a Pung of 4s. With a Pung of 4s, let's see, we do have 2, 4, 6 in there, but we don't, we're in one suit, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. 2, 3, 4, 6. We might be able to play a jewel hand. Jewel hands. Okay, there's a red dragon. We're cleared to one suit and honors now. Look at the jewel hands on page 20. This would be ruby. We may be able to play ruby, and that is a pung hand. 4 pungs or chows and a pair, basically any combination. 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. And you can use dragons. I think we should play ruby. Let's just, oops, I should have thrown that 3 dot. Okay, so let's see what we have. 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. So we don't need the 5 and we don't need the 9. Let's just see what we draw. So there's 2, 3, 4. There's a chow. We have a pair of 4s. And then the 6 crack. I think if a 6 crack goes down, we could maybe pung. Let's see, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. If a 2, 3, let me see here. If a 4 crack goes down, excuse me, we could pung and then be left with a 2, 3, 4 chow. And then pung the 6 and gather, maybe pung the dragon. Let's see if we can get more keeper cracks. 2, 3, 4, 6, 8 would be ruby. There's also garnet, which is 3, 4, 5, 7, 9. It's the same hand using different numbers. And we have mostly the other set, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. So, okay, there. I think we should pung. Now let's let the 9 BAM go. That means we're going to need to discard the 9 crack and the 5 crack and the white dragon. But we have 2, 3, 4 chow, 4 crack pung the red dragon. We could pung the 6 crack. We need to get more 2, 3, 4, 6, 8 in here to finish out the hand. We're playing Ruby. It is a pretty hand. Okay, why is it asking us? Oh, it's going to prompt us to Kong because we have all 4 fours, but we want to leave one of the fours for our Chow. 2, 3, 4, Chow. 4, 4, 4, Pung. Then we have a pair of 6s and a pair of red dragons. Hopefully we'll be able to Pung those. We're looking for an 8 crack, really. We need to get an 8 crack in here. 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, or maybe another, let's see, 2, 3, 4. No, we have to get an 8 crack to make this work. We absolutely have to get an 8 crack because we can't do an additional Chow with our 4s. Maybe we should have stayed concealed. All right, we need to hope for an 8 crack. Otherwise, we'll play for score. So 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. We need 8 cracks. Uh-oh, there it goes. We need to use the 8 crack probably as a pair. So we need to keep an eye on the 8 crack. Otherwise, we'll just play for score. Okay, let's Pung. So we have another Pung there. Okay, so here's the thing. We have 2 of these players with Kongs. I'm thinking these are robots and they're playing mishmash. You can't have Kongs with mishmash. So that's another glitch in the game. Okay, we're gonna Pung. We're playing a long shot right now. We need an 8 crack, but we're 1 away from ready. They could be playing tri numbers or double numbers over there. But to have 2 Kongs like that, that's unusual. My guess is these are robots. There are 2 5 dots out, so they're not playing tri numbers. They're playing double numbers or mishmash incorrectly. How many 4s are out? They can't be playing double numbers because we have the 4 cracks out. Let's see here. Yeah, they can't be playing. They have an unwinnable hand at the moment. It's actually, I think, invalid because you can't have Kongs with mishmash. Mishmash is kind of really a fail safe, I guess you could say, but it is a concealed hand, and you cannot use Kongs. So if in fact these players are playing mishmash, this is number 68 on page 24, that is invalid. That would be an invalid hand, and they should be disqualified if this is the case. Either way, the player on the left should be disqualified because there's no way for them to complete that hand. Although you can play for score with Wright Patterson Mahjong, so they really don't have a disqualification in this version, unless your hand is short tiles or you have too many tiles. Then you basically just stop playing. It's called an impure hand if you have the incorrect number of tiles, and you can be disqualified for that. All right, so we're looking for an 8 crack. Right now, there's only 1 out, so our hand is viable. We're playing Ruby, jewel hand. So we still need an 8 crack in here. The 8 crack could be in our opponent's hands. Okay, so how many 2 cracks are out? 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. 2 crack, 1. Oh, shoot. You know what I was thinking? Doggone it. We could have chowed that and then we would be ready to win on the leftover tile. I didn't think about that. So the next time a 2 or 3 go down, Let's chow, and then we'll be ready on the other tile. I was just getting ready to do that, but I hesitated because I wanted to count how many 2s and 3s were out. There are two cracks out right now. Okay, there we go. Now we're ready to win. We're ready to win on a 2 crack. Ready to win on a 2 crack. The last 2 crack. So we got ready to win on Jewel. A Jewel hand. Ruby. Ready to win on Ruby. 2 tiles, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. We don't have any 8s, but it's an end-or. It's an end-or hand. So we need a 2 crack to win. We get 2 more picks. That is not Mahjong. Let's see, 2, 3, 4, 2 crack 3. Let's throw the 2. What in the, oh no, cover your ears. Oh my gosh, that is insane. And it took my tile. It calmed my 4. Oh my gosh, that is not supposed to happen. It basically just wrecked my hand. Well, no, actually it didn't, because we could still pung. I think there's one more 3 crack. Anyway, this is insane. What just happened here? It calmed my 4. Either way, we're ready to win. We're ready to win on a 3 crack. But all right, anyhow, I don't know why it goes through that. If you run up to the timer, it'll redistribute the tiles, and the game will verbalize all the discards, and it is sensory overload. All right, well, that's really weird. Let's play again. Okay, now here we go. All right, so we're gonna do this. Let's see, what do we have here? We have 2s and 8s. No 4, no 6. So I wouldn't play a mixed suit hand probably, unless we played, let's see here. I'm thinking we should just hoard BAMs, which is what we're going to get if these are robots. There they are, BAMs. It's a glitch in the game. Right now the robots, for whatever reason, they don't pass dots. So you can exploit that until the release of the game. So we have 3 discards and lots of BAMs. Since we have a pair and a pung, I would probably focus on either piano keys or pung chow. Those would be on page 18. So let's just see how this goes. We need BAMs. We're looking for BAMs. Let's see, we have 3, 4, 6, 8. You know what? We could play another jewel hand. We could play, I guess this would be, let me test my memory. There's emerald and jade. This would be jade. Okay, so let me see if I'm right. Jade. Yes, I'm correct. 3, 3, 4, 6, 8. We could be playing jade, and we can call for those tiles, by the way. 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. We would have 2 discards. We would have to let go of the 1 BAM and the 9. So let's just see if we can get 2s and more 4s. We might be able to make jade work. This is number 30 on page 20. Well, let's just do it. Let's go for it. 1, 2, 3, chow. Oops. I screwed up. All right, now I really messed up. I messed up. You can't chow with a 1 playing jade. So I totally ruined the hand. Okay, so now if you make a mistake like that, it's okay, because what you would do is play for score. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to play for score. So if you're playing with people and you mess up your hand, play for score. It's kind of like a consolation prize. So we're not going to be able to mahjong because you can't chow 1, 2, 3 in this game. There's no open hand using a 1, 2, 3. The chow hands typically are concealed, like pung chow. So we're just going to play for score. And what we're going to do is chow, or we're going to try to pung and kong, because you get more score for pungs and kongs. So one example would be for us to kong that 8 and then pair up our honors and kong those. The dragons are valuable. The north for us has no value. Let's see. So we can keep that. So now we can pung the 6. We can pung the 6, kong the 8. So that will give us value. If we pair up the dragons, we could pung those. That'll give us value. Our flowers have value, 4 points apiece. So the idea with Wright Patterson Mahjong is, if you know you cannot win, play for score and pung and kong to get value. That's the goal. So now we have 4 flowers. That's 16 points. And 2 of those flowers are ours. So we would get, let's see, we would get doubles for that, because it's our own flower. You get doubles for your own flower, I think. Yeah, owner prevailing flower. And I believe we're prevailing also. So we would get 4 doubles for those flowers, since we have 2 of our own and 2 of our own and 2 prevailing. So we would have at minimum 16 points with 4 doubles. So just counting our flowers alone, we would have 260 points. And we have a concealed pung. So there's value there too. Okay, and now let's let the 9 go. Now we have another pung in there. So we'll have 1, 2, 3 blocks, all pungs and a chow. All we need now is a pair. So if a 4 bam and a 6 bam go down, we'll pung. There's 1 of each out. Those can both be pungs, and we could be ready to win on any of these tiles, the 3, and 1 of the dragons, let's say. If we can, let's see, if we can get to 1 suit, I should have kept that 9 bam. If we could get to 1 suit, that's even better, because then you would get 3 doubles for having all 1 suit. There are 3 9 bams out though now. And at the time that I threw the 9 bam, there were 2 9 bams. So that's likely a discard anyway. So let's see if we can get more bams in here. So even if you make a mistake, you can still do pretty well. You might even get your limit if you plan it well with your melds. There's 1 red, 1 green out right now. I should have chowed 2, 3, 4, not 1, 2, 3. This hand would have still been valid if I had done a 2, 3, 4. I don't know why I did that. I guess I got excited and clicked the wrong thing, which happens. Sometimes you just get excited, which is a good thing, I guess. Okay, we're gonna pung, and then we'll discard the red dragon. So next we're looking for the 4 bam to pung. And I don't see any 3 bams. So we're going to discard that green dragon, and we'll be ready to win on a 1 suit hand, which will be 3 doubles. And then we can practice scoring. We'll just pretend like somebody wins and score our hand. All right, so we're looking for a 4 bam. And then after this, we'll try to squeeze in one more game, and I'll try not to mess up. Okay, we're cleared to 1 suit. That will be 3 doubles. This would be we would probably get our limit on this hand, because if we were scoring. So somebody has to win, though. If nobody wins, nobody scores. But if somebody wins, okay, so let's, oh, this would be, we're just going to pass. Or, oh, shoot, too late. I was going to say we're still in a ready state. We could still get another double yet for being ready to win on a single limit hand. So we're just going to discard every pick. And then we'll practice. Well, we can practice scoring right now. Let's see. There's only one more flower, and it will be a non-value flower for us. No, there's still 2. No. We have both ones. So we could have more score if we draw another flower. We'll wait to score until we get through this wall. All right, so ready to win. There's still a 4 bam out. 1 4 bam, 1 3 bam. Technically, we could still pung and then discard and be ready to win. But this is fine, sitting like this. It doesn't matter. Except that we would get more score. Because if you have a pung, you'll get score for that. So if a 3 bam or 4 bam go down, we'll pung. We'll get more score. A pung of simples is 8 points. Let me see, is that right? A pung of simples is 4 points. No, 2 points. It's nominal. Oh my gosh, look what we got. Okay, let's just discard the 3. We have a concealed pung of simples now, which is 4 points. So that is actually significant. So we do have some value there. All right, and then we're going to practice scoring. It won't take long. One more pick here. The 1 bam, shoot. This would have been a really nice jade hand. Darn it. I messed up. Sorry about that. All right, now, let's see. Okay, so the game is over. Let's just pretend that one of these robots won. We have 4 flowers, so we would get 16 points. Okay, I'm going to use my notepad and write down these points. Oh, you know what I should do? Oh, no, I'll just do it. Okay, 16 points for that. So 16 points for our flowers. Then we have 2 concealed pungs of simples. And by the way, I'm on page 29. So you look at under points, pung of simples. We don't have any dragons, so we can just skip down. Pung of simples on rack means it's exposed. We have 1 pung, so we have 2 points there. Okay, so 2 points for the 6 bam. You don't get any points for a chow. So we have a chow out, no points. But we have 2 concealed pungs. 4 points each. 4 bam, 8 bam. So that is 4 points. No, it's 8 points. Sorry, 8 points. 8 points because we have 2 of them. Concealed pung of simples, 8 points. That's all we have. Now let's go to the doubles. Oh, okay, let's do our score first. That's 26 points, but you round up to the nearest 10. No, you don't. You round up after. So we have 26 points. All right, so let's write 26. I have 26 points with these tiles. So now let's do the doubles. All right, owner prevailing flower each. We have 2 ones and we're Eves, so we get 4 doubles. All we have to do is get up to 6 because that would max out the hand, I think. Let's see here. Yeah, it would. And we get 6 doubles for being fully being in one suit. But let's just continue. We don't have any other doubles really here. We have 2 concealed pungs, but I don't think you get anything for that. You get 3 a double for having 3 concealed pungs, but we're not quite there yet. But we do have cleared to 1 suit, cleared to all 1 suit, all 1 suit, M, 3 doubles. 3. So we have 7 doubles in here. 4 with our flowers, 3 for being in 1 suit. Plus we have 1 more. We have 4 doubles because we're ready to win on a single limit hand, number I. So we have 8 doubles, which is off the chart. If you look on page 31 and 32, we're on page 32 for 26 points. At 6 doubles, that's 1664. So we would max out at 1,000. So we would get our limit from each of the other 2 players. So we would get 1,000 points, although they would deduct their winnings. So you settle up basically. But this would have been a really nice scoring hand. All right, so let's move on. Let's try to play a good hand. Okay, here we go. All right, we have mixed suits in here. Look at that. We have 2, 5, 2, 5. What about double numbers? 2, 5, 2, 5. Double numbers is a number hand. And number hands are on page 22. 2 of the same numbers in 2 suits with a pair of Windsor dragons. We have a dragon right there. Let's let the 8 go. We have 2, 5, 2, 5. So let's pick a suit. They pass BAMs for whatever reason. 2, 5, 5 BAM, 3 dot. Let's let the 6 crack go. Okay, so we have a 7. If we get lots of BAMs, we can just let the double numbers go. We're kind of there already. I would not pass a pair. Because we have a weakness with the 2 crack, let's let it go and focus on 1 suit. We'll just focus on 1 suit. We should get BAMs here. There they are. Okay, now let's play. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 pair. We could try for doublets. Doublets is all pairs, 7 pair. Number 1 on page 17. And you can use Kongs, by the way. A Kong makes 2 pair. So we have probably doublets, maybe Peng Chao, because we do have a sequence. And both of these are concealed. Don't call for any tiles. Okay, so let's see. Peng Chao, number 16 on page 18. 4 chows or pungs, any combination, and a pair, all in 1 suit. Last tile must be drawn. We could try for Peng Chao. We have a run, full run, 2 through 8. So there's potential in here for Peng Chao. So let's just see if we get more pair, because you can call your winning tile on the pair hand. Right now we have 4 pair, but we do have Chao potential in here. Let's just see what happens. So there's a 2 and a 4 out already. We need to keep an eye on our tiles, the tiles in our hand. If they're discarded, it'll affect our ability to pair up. There's a keeper, a Peng. So we have a Peng. Now that we have a Peng, I would play Peng Chao and leverage that multiple. Peng Chao, number 16 on page 18. So we're going to play Peng Chao. Let's see. It's looking pretty good. We have a 2 BAM pair, 3, 4, 5 Chao, 5, 6, 7 Chao, 6, 7, 8 Chao, single 6. So we need 8 BAM, 6 BAM would be ideal. 6 BAM or 8 BAM would be ideal for us. And then, of course, we need to draw our winning tile. let's see, 2, 5, 6. Yeah, we have too many pair for piano keys, and we would need a 1 and a 9 in here if we played piano keys, because that you can call your winning tile for. Piano keys is number 15. Sequence of 1 and 9 in one suit with 2 pungs and a pair. We have a pung and 3 pair. So if we're going to leverage the strength of this hand, probably pung chow will be the way to go. I guess it would be nice to get a 3 or a 4 in here, but a 6 or an 8 would be ideal, because then we could split out that pung into chows. 6, 7, 8. Maybe another 5 bam would be nice. Oh shoot, there it is. Okay, pung chow. That's what we're going for here. And it's got great flexibility because you're working with sequences and pairs. You can break up the pairs to make your chows. Okay, so we're going to pass. I'm not going to make that mistake again. It's a concealed hand, fully concealed, which means you have to draw your winning tile. All right. No. Yeah, oh, shoot. That's okay. That can be our pair. Or we could break it out into 2 chows if we get a 3 and a 4. Okay, so we're going to pass. We're looking for bams, and we get dots. Darn it. Looking for chows. Chow potential for efficiency. An 8 bam would be nice because we could have 6, 7, 8 chows. And then maybe a 5 bam. 5 bam would be nice. Let's see. Oh my gosh, why? So let's see, 2 bam pair, 3, 4, 5 chow. Now let's see here. We could take it from left to right. This is one of the exercises you can do when playing pung chow. Let's draw first and then I'll share. Okay, we got a keeper. Okay, now go left to right and make chows. So we have 2, 3, 4 right here, 2, 3, 4. Then we have 2, 3 potential chow. Then we have 5, 6, 7. If you have 3 consecutive pairs, that's 2 chows. And then we have a 6, 8 potential chow, but we still need a pair. So it didn't work that way. So you resort your tiles and then you go from right to left, backwards. So we have 6, 7, 8. Then we have 5, 6, 7 chow, 4, 5, 6 chow. That would be a winning tile. We need a 2 or a 3 bam to win, but we have to draw. So our hand is ready to win going right to left. So when you play pung chow, you want to arrange your tiles first and then go left to right. If it doesn't work, reset and go right to left. We're ready to win on a 2 or a 3 bam. Okay, now how many? There's 1 3 bam out, and we need to let that go. We're ready to win on a 3 bam, but we have to draw it. Ready to win on a 3 bam. So we have pung chow ready to win. We just need to draw the 3 bam. Let's see if there's any other way to make this work. 4 bam would make 2 chows. Let's see here. If we draw a 4 bam, let's see here, 6, 7. Two, 3, 4, pair 5, pung 6. 2, 3, 4. How many 5 bams and 7? Okay, so if we draw a 4 bam, The 2, 3, 4 would break out to 2 chows. Then we'd have a pair of 5s, pung 6, pair 7. We would be ready to win on a 5 or a 7. We got an 8. 4, 2, 3, 4. Oh my gosh. Okay, now look at what happened here. We're ready to win on doublets. I discarded the 6. We are now ready to win on doublets. 7 pairs on a 4 bam, and we can call it. There's only 1 out, 2 out. There's 1 more 4 bam, and now we can call. So we're ready to win on doublets. That's why this game keeps you on your toes. We're looking for doublets. Ready to win on a 4 bam. There's only 1 more left. That's why this game, this particular hand is really tricky, because you have to be on, if you're playing online and you're on a timer, you have to be able to make a really quick decision. Okay, we're going to pass. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ready to win on a 4 bam. Oh my gosh, we got a 4 knot. I only see 2 4 bams out there. We have 2 more picks. So we can win on discard. Oh my goodness. We're not ready to win there. We're just going to stick with it. We would be able to score on this too, because we have 2 flowers, 8 points with 3 doubles. So we would get some score because we have all 1 suit. You get 3 doubles for having 1 suit. Okay, we won a 4 bam. Darn. Shoot. Now that they should not have picked a tile. We're done. We're going to mahjong, but it's not correct. That is not correct, though, because I took advantage of it, though, because you're not supposed to pick from the flower wall. You only get a pick from the flower wall if you have a flower, and I don't think they did. Did they have a flower before? I don't remember. All right, well, anyway, we won on doublets, and that scoring is incorrect. That's not how it works. They're still working on that. This is a single limit hand, and we're east, so we would get 1,000 points doubled because we're east. East wins. If east wins, they get double, but if they lose, they pay double. So since we're east, we get double, and we're playing a single limit hand. I think a single limit hand, maybe a single limit hand is only 500. So we would get 3,000 points. Let me just double check. I'm a little bit rusty. Okay, yeah, single limit is 500 points. So as east, we would double that. So we would get 1,000 points from each player. So we would have earned 3,000 points here. 3,000 points for a single limit hand as east. All right, that's going to do it for this live stream. I hope you enjoyed it. Wright-Patterson Mahjong is a lot of fun to play. Some people are a bit intimidated by it because you have to learn all the hands. The hands are in the green book, which is, there's a link for it in the video description below. There are 92 hands, but the thing is, these hands are stable for about 5 or 6 years. And then they'll do a new publish with new hands. And typically there are between 6 to 10 hands that they remove and replace. So you typically have less than 100 hands to learn, and not all the hands are changed. Only a a portion of them are, and usually it's less than 10. This year that there was a inordinate, or this last publish, there was an inordinate number of hands that they changed. So they set a new precedent. I don't know, is it precedence or precedent? Anyway, I don't know how many hands they'll change next time, but we don't even have to think about that for years. So you get used to playing, and as you're playing, you end up memorizing the hands. And so when the new publish comes out, you only have to memorize the new hands, because the other ones will just go away. Some will go away, and then the other ones will remain, and you already know them. So if you think about it that way, it really is not that intimidating. You just have to pace yourself learning the hands. And there are ways to do that in a progressive approach, so it's not intimidating. If you're interested, look at my Wright-Patterson Mahjong wiki page, because I have, I think, 3 methods of learning the hands, all in a progressive approach. So I hope that you look into it. Look for links in the video description below. And if you're new to the game, welcome. If you've been playing, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching my videos. I'll be doing recurring skill builders when the game launches, and those will be released on Tuesdays. I'm not going to be filming them until the game launches, just because I have a lot of other priorities going on at the moment. But I am doing these live streams so that we can practice hand development, and I can answer questions for people who are new to the game and help promote the game for Mahjong time. If you would like to join the public beta testing, go to WPMJ2gs.com, sign up, and you can practice. And let me know how it goes. Join my Facebook group. Just look for MAHJLIFE, MAHJLIFE on Facebook, and you'll find me, and we can talk about the game. And also go to my website and use the wiki to find Wright-Patterson Mahjong articles. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you again for watching my videos and for sharing about my channel. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing. Click the little gray bell if you do. That way you'll get notification for when I post new videos, and you won't miss an opportunity to learn a new strategy or pick up an insight to the game that could give you an advantage at the table. Between now and the next video, may all your picks be keepers.